right, so I feel the need to make this video because creatine is one of the most misunderstood supplements in the fitness world, I would say. Because you got a lot of people who think it's a fucking steroid, which is hilarious to me because it's like naturally occurring. It's in fucking meat, man. Like, you telling me you think that creatine is a steroid, which would mean by that logic, you were literally eating a small amount of steroids, even whenever you're eating something that says no antibiotics or steroids, whenever you eat meat, because creatine is naturally occurring in meat. However, there's not enough of it in meat like steak. So people tend to supplement that by getting it in its concentrated form, which you can get in a pill or in a powder, whichever floats your boat. I started off with the creatine pill. They're fucking giant. Like, I don't suggest that at all because they're huge. Start off with the creatine powder. Creatine monohydrate, it literally has no taste. You can mix it in coffee, you can mix it in water. Literally has no taste. So that's the first thing, completely debunked. Creatine is not a steroid. It never was. It's a naturally occurring compound that's found in pretty much all meat. You'll mostly find it in steak, but it's so minuscule that to really like get some of the best benefits out of it, you're better off taking it in this concentrated form, like I said. Secondly, creatine causes kidney damage. Now, I'm not a doctor, so like with any supplement, you should be consulting your doctor first before you take it because it literally says it on the container to consult your physician before taking it, but no one listens to that, myself included. However, you should, myself included, listen to those whenever they say consult your doctor beforehand. Why is that? Because, well, for healthy people, creatine's generally safe. You don't have to worry about destroying your kidneys if you're an all-around healthy person and you supplement creatine. But if you're on prescription drugs, you should definitely talk to your doctor before you get on something like creatine because it can interact with other drugs and increase the risk of kidney damage. Now, that's not to say that the creatine itself is causing that. This because it's interacting with another drug that's in your system that you have to take that increases your risk of kidney damage. If you already have a kidney disorder, you should avoid creatine altogether, or again consult your fucking doctor before you take creatine because yeah, it can worsen kidney dysfunction in that case if you've already got a kidney disorder. Now, let's dial back real quick to the misinfo. The misinfo that creatine causes kidney damage or destroys your kidneys. False. There are two underlying factors here. If you are already on a prescription drug that interacts with the creatine, that could increase your risk of kidney damage. Or if you've already got some kind of kidney disorder, then yeah, that could worsen kidney dysfunction. In that case, that doesn't mean that the creatine itself is doing it. However, there are underlying causes that are the root reason here. So creatine is safe for your kidneys as long as you're an all-around healthy person. Creatine also does not cause hair loss. The evidence for that is very limited and is really not decisive. It does not cause It does not cause dehydration or cramps. Now, enough about what creatine doesn't do. What does creatine actually do? So, what creatine does, it increases water retention in your muscles. It helps you produce more energy during high intensity exercise or heavy lifting. It can also improve your strength, power, and it helps with faster muscle recovery, and it can enhance cognitive performance. So, when you when you dust away all the bullshit and all the misinfo, you come to the conclusion that as long as you're an all-around healthy person and you don't have any kind of kidney issues or that are already existing, or you're not on any prescription drugs that could possibly interact with creatine and cause you to develop kidney issues, and you've consulted your doctor about it, Shit, I hope I'm not talking in a condescending way because I feel like I am whenever I say, and you talk to your doctor about it. I feel like I'm talking in a condescending ass way when I talk like that. Ah, shit. I really hope I'm not. My heart's in the right place, though. Like, I really hope you understand that. My heart's in the right place. I'm not trying to be condescending. Anyway, once you dust away all the bullshit, you see that as long as you're a generally healthy person, creatine's good for you in pretty much every way imaginable. It's good for you. Like, good for your recovery, good for your performance, good for your gains, good for your fucking brain. So, don't believe all this bullshit out here you see about creatine being an anabolic steroid, which is funny, or destroying people's kidneys, or causing hair loss, or causing weight gain. Don't believe it. It's one of the reasons why I say it's one of the most misunderstood. This is one of the reasons why I say creatine is one of the most misunderstood supplements in fitness, because you've got some people like teenagers whose parents won't even let them take creatine because they believe that kind of stuff. They believe that creatine is a steroid, not knowing that creatine is literally in them already. Creatine is in, they literally have creatine for fucking dinner whenever they're eating like a steak or something. As long as you've consulted your doctor and you don't have some kind of already existing kidney issue, take your fucking creatine. You will be glad. You will be more glad that you're taking creatine than you are for not taking creatine, you know? So hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And like, real quick before I end this video off, the big lie that I believed about creatine when I first before I started first taking it was that it could cause kidney damage. It could cause kidney damage. A longtime friend of mine had reached out to me over like fucking Facebook Messenger when I had like posted some of the supplements that I was taking on my story. And he was like, "Hey, be careful with that creatine shit. It can fuck your kidneys up." And I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "This is like the first time hearing of that," because I'd done some research on creatine at that point, but I'd never heard of that. That was new to me. And my mom had just dealt with kidney stones, which scared the shit out of me to like witness that at that time. Then I did research and found that it's not exactly the case. It's not necessarily to say there's no correlation whatsoever, but it's not that simple. It's not as simple as like, oh, you take too much creatine, your kidneys are gonna fuck up on you, even if you're a super healthy person. It's like, no. Enough research told me that there has to be underlying issues for that to happen. But hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna go ahead plug my coaching program that I offer. This is a 12-week aesthetic body program strictly for beginners. Like specifically for beginners who are skinny and you want to look better for the summer. In that program, I'm not telling you that you're going to look like a Greek god by the end of that program, but you will look better and you will be happy with your results as long as you do everything that I say in that program. So, but yeah, if you're a skinny guy, you want to look better in time for the summer, and you want to look good in time for the summer, you're not trying to look like a Greek god necessarily, but this will equip you with the knowledge to get there. You just stay consistent. First link in the description, take you to my program. You get a huge discount for the next week. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Take good care of yourselves out there. Go do something positive for somebody in the world, and I'll see y'all. Deuces.